problems or challenges. In this case, if you can control our feelings, so it means we can go through all the challenges.
That is our English conversations meeting starting, and we are about to talk about so many topics, and all of those topics will be in order to improve our speaking skills, to improve our self-control, and also that drive ourselves to the future, to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams, to make it real, and it's possible. We're gonna see it, okay? First question, let's get started. Dyanna, it's your turn. First question goes right away for you. How can we improve our self-control to achieve our long-term goal? How can we improve
Yes.
our self-control to achieve our long-term goals?
Okay. First of all, thank you for giving me the chance to answer the first turn. Okay, this is the question number one. How can we improve our self-control to achieve our long-term goals? Let's say it's a little bit hard to explain, yeah. But the things that I could say, self-control is very important for everyone, no matter what their goals, whether it's short-term goals or long-term goals. I think self-control is very important. Why? Because when we can control ourselves, especially about our emotion, we can think clearly, we can think in a peacefully, and no angry or no how to say, no angry or no stress, and in the peaceful calm down, because we know what is our feeling, right? So yeah, no matter what is your goals, if you can control your emotion yourself, that means you can maintain all the things that happen to you, whether it's a hard things or problems or challenges. In this case, if you can control our feelings, so it means we can go through all the challenges that we face in our life. So again, it's not about the goals, because as a human being, I think I believe that self-control is one of the important things in our life. And how to improve it? Of course, by experience. You know, it could be learned. It could be learned by, let's say, by reading some articles. We can improve our self-control. But mostly, due to my experience, I think through our experience in our life, that means we can learn how to improve it. So there is no exactly the lesson how to control ourselves, but the thing is that we can improve it by day through the, let's say, through the what happened in our life. I think that's all. Thank you.
That was incredible. I totally agree. There's no doubt that when we try to discover a little bit more or get more self-awareness about our limitations or about our strengthening points, we can we can go deeper, or even we can go forward in our life. So self-knowledge and also self-control can help us a lot. Question number one, Lina, it is up to you. I'm so interested to know, for you, how can we improve our self-control to achieve our long-term goals? What is your opinion?
Okay, thank you, Alexsandro. As Sister Dyanna said, we have to know that self-control is really important. So we can try to know. I mean, like we can try to improve our self-control. And for myself, especially in angry situation, how I control myself, it's like I have to take a breath, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when I will be angry. So then my emotion will be down like that. Or I like to count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when I feel like I will be angry, and my emotion will be down. And for self-control, it's not only about the angry when I try to control my angry, But when I feel so happy also, I try to control it. Like we have so when we have money, then we try to control it. We not spend our money like to too many things that not important for us. So the things that we have to do when we want to when we want to control ourselves, the important thing is to know that self control is really important. Like that from me. Thank you.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I like the way you said that when we are getting stressed or overwhelmed about something, we must to take the I should say the old phrase that says, "Oh man, just stop down and just take an account 1 to 10, or account 1 to 10, and just waiting in your until your emotions get down and get a little bit under control." So we must to try. It's hard. It's not easy as we are living a technological boom. We are living in a world that money is almost everything for almost everyone. So those things can be overwhelming sometimes. Those things can make us, try thrive a huge battle between our life and our emotion. And that's the way it is. That's the way our life is happen. Guido, would you like to contribute? First question: how can we improve
Uh,
self-control to achieve our long-term goals?
sure. Thank you so much. This question is interesting, and then I'm going to give my opinion on it. Um, how can we improve our self control to achieve our long term goals? First of all, don't be react. Don't be react. Do not be stressed too much, and also be patient. Because when we cannot be a patient person, we will lose our control. And I have lost many things in the past. Why? Because I was not able to control myself. I didn't have self control properly, and then it was the result that I got. I got many experiences, many failures experiences because of losing self control. And to achieve my long term goals, it requires times. Yeah, it requires time, but um, I believe that I have lots of time, that I can do everything, I can do improvement to obtain all my goals. And then um, it it doesn't take only 1 or 2 months, only 1 or 2 years. And now I realize that if I cannot control myself, people will. If I cannot control myself, the failures will. And for me, my goals are crucial. I'll do everything to control myself. When I get failure, be silent, be quiet, and then never react why it happened. But the things that I have uh, do is that I have to do is which solution, which way that I can get to overcome the problems that coming. So for me, It's not easy, as I said, but I'll try. And then I'm ready for it. Thank you, bro.
Oh man, that was quite good. Guys, just for you know, I'm just taking some notes about what you were answer here. And after the whole meeting, I will just overall of those things that you said here for you. Like first, Lina just said that she used it to take content like 1 to 10 in order to get her emotions a little bit lower level and start to thinking clearly again. So that is a technique that Lina just shared with us here when she would like to get control and achieve her goals. Also, she said that control her angry, control her anxiety. It is important as well. Then Dyanna shared with us that self-awareness, which means know a little bit better, a little bit more about ourselves, about the situations, will give you power to decide clearly what we're gonna do. And Guido said, don't be reactive, don't get so stressed. Sometimes he said that we lose important things when we get so stressed, when we get overwhelmed, we lose things, and even that we don't know. Like sometimes we, get someone else mad at us because we say something when we are angry, and we would like not to say that. We wouldn't like to say that, but when we are angry, we almost lost control of our mouth, and we say things that we don't really want it. So that is important as well. In my opinion, how to improve my self-control to achieve our long-term goals. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I would like to use each part of your answers to create my answer. I mean, first, be a little bit more self-awareness. So practice self-awareness. Know yourself, control your body, your emotionals. As Lina said as well, if you get stressed or anxiety about something, that's happen. It's true that will happen once. I should say once in a while will happen in your life, but don't get overwhelmed. Just like Lina said. Lina said that count 1 to 10 and wait until the emotions get a little bit lower level. And but it can be some other things. Like in my case, when I'm so stressed and I'm so excited about things, I practice sports. I went to the park, I run, I do some calisthenics. I just get a time for myself just to, spare my mind and do things that I enjoyed. My body will recover, it's true. And that's it. Second question. Let's start with Dyanna again. Dyanna, what are some strategies for developing self-control in daily life? Do you have any special strategy to do that, to develop your self-control? Tell us a little bit about.
Thank you. Again, I think everyone has their own strategy or own method how to control their self, because they know about their self itself, right? And about me, I think uh, making daily routine is one a good method or good strategy to maintain our self-awareness, to control ourselves. Like, for example, doing exercise every day, it's one of a good way to control yourself, because by doing exercise probably you are becoming becoming calm down and think clearly, something like that, because you will get how to say a power because of your activities at the first day, in the morning, for example. I believe that everyone, if they do exercise, let's say every day, like 15 or 20 minutes, that means can make their body feel health or feel fresh. And in this case, of course, when we feel fresh, we can control our emotion, and then we can control our we can control myself through through the day, because we will be feeling fresh at first, and then yeah, probably the day will running smoothly. And the other thing, try to make your mind or fill your mind with many things, like reading books is one also a good way to to make you can control yourself, because by reading books that relate to, yeah, I think there are many theory or article how to control yourself, and then if you read it, probably you can absorb which kind of a good way to you. So I think reading books is also one of a good way, or one of the strategies that can develop self-control. And yes, many people said, even I haven't experienced about that, meditation is one of a good way also. It doesn't matter what is your religion. Meditation is one of a good way to control yourself, because meditation can feel, can, how to say, can make your mind peaceful, calm down, and low your emotion. And if you can do that, I think you can control yourself. So yeah, I think those are some strategies that can we do to control ourselves. But yes, many people have their own methods. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You were absolutely right. I'm so curious to know the others' opinion about that question. Let's see, Lina, what would be your tips for people that are trying to apply some new strategies to self-control? So let me know here, question number 2. What are some strategies for developing self-control in their life or in our daily life?
Okay, thank you, Alexsandro. Uh, Here I wrote some points. What are some strategies for developing self-control in daily life? I wrote that the first thing that we have to know who we are, what we face, and who we face. Like, to know who we are, it's like we make our I mean, like, we have to know that who we are, what is our position. Like, example, like at office I just employee, so I have to know that I employee. Then when my boss is angry to me, then because I know who we are, so what should I react so I can control it. And what we face, it's same like that. And also who we face, it's like I we have to know that who we face. Like, I have some boss, like for example, at my office, so I have to know this character of this boss, it's kind or not. So when we have problem or when we have affairs, that I know that how to react to them. So it can help me to control myself because I know uh, who we face. And the second one is be patient. Like, for this point, maybe I want to take example for the children or my sister or my younger brother when they have a mistake. Then the first thing that I have to do is be patient because I know that they just a little boy, little sister. So uh, I have to control myself to not angry to them. And the third things is uh think clearly. So when we have something problem, after we know that uh who we face something like that and be patient, everything it's okay, then we can think clearly because after be patient, we are not get emotion, so we can think clearly. After that is realize everything that happened, it's because of destiny, or because of God want it. So I believe that everything that is happen in our life, it's because God want it. So after we realize that God want it to happen to us, so we will realize that uh, I mean, like, we can be patient because of it, because we know that what is happen in our life, it's our destiny. Then after that, the last thing it's evaluating. So we can know that, uh, and we can evaluating that everything the problem will not happen again in the future, like that. Thank you.
Wow, a lot of tips. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Lina. You have been doing your homework because you write notes here. I noticed that you were trying to write some topics. That's important. That is I should say the hugest speeches do it all the time. You know, they write a lot of notes because if they don't, they will lose the point and they don't want to do it. So that's very important. I do sometimes when I provide some speech trainings as well. I do some notes to make me feel and follow the talks. And now we have a new friend also here, Naboni. Hey, am I right? I hope I pronounced your name right. So is Naboni or Nabon? How is it? How's it called? Your name? Feel free to introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you. My name is Naboni.
Okay, Onaboni, thank you. I should say that we are glad to have you here. We are in the middle of some questions. We are talking
Okay,
about, let me just send a question again here. We are talking about self-control and self-awareness. Those questions will be all regarded to that point. And now it's Guido time, but after him, you can try, okay? So Guido, it's up to you, man. Question number
Okay.
2.
Thank you so much and welcome, Naboni. Uh,
thank you.
okay. What are some strategies for developing self-control in daily life? Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Lina and also Sister Dyanna. I myself think that, first of all, always think positively or positive thinking. Positive thinking, and then learn from the situation. Because why positive thinking? When we think positively in every situation, it means everything will be under control. Everything would be under control. But vice versa, when we don't think positively and then we think negatively in every situation, it means we we are going to be under many issues. And positively or think positively, it's a good strategist for developing ourselves control or self control in daily life. I have tried many times, but it doesn't work well. Why? Because it's not easy. It's not that easy as we wish. However, it's not impossible to do. It's not impossible to try again. And by thinking positively, I will gain many things in life. Yeah, because when I can control myself, I will be quiet, see what happened, and then see what happens, and then what must be done, what solution to be taken, what what shall I learn from it. Many ways, many things that I will learn from them when they appear in my life. And also uh, about know, as Lina said, about know who we are. It means we know our place, who I am, and then what should I do, what should to be done according to my position. It's also really important because sometimes if I have to face with uh, many people, there are a lot of people. Some of them are fake, some of them are strict, some of them are our enemy, our enemies. Even they don't like us. So uh, they can destroy us, they can ruin everything about us only in a second. Yeah, because there are a lot of competition between people and me. So I must be careful, because by having a great self-control, there are a lot of opportunities that will appear to us. Because when we want to get something in our daily life, we don't live we don't live alone. We live with our family, neighbors, and people around us, our colleagues, many things. So there are a lot of temptations. So for me, uh, positive thinking, and also learn from the failures, and then accept our mistakes. When we do mistakes and then people correct us, accept it, and then learn from it to be better in the future. I think that's enough.
Wow, that last was quite special. I like the last tip. So learn from our mistakes. We all make mistakes and we always will do it. That is part of being a human being. I mean, how can you expect to not make mistakes? There are many people that don't like to be corrected, that don't like to be advised about some things, and those type of people, unfortunately, will not prosper, will not grow in their lives because they are not, they have not humble, they are not humble. I'm sorry, and they that things can stalk them in their lives. So be always positive, always learn about yourself and your mistakes. Thanks so much, Guido. Now we have also Siam and Naboni. So Naboni, let me know here your opinion. Question number 2: what are some strategies for developing self-control?
Can I start from the question number 1 because I didn't answer?
Yeah, yeah. I think that we can do it yet because we are only the second. But if you were a little bit ahead, that wasn't be possible. But as we are just starting the second one, I think that we have time. Let's go. Question number 1: how can we
Okay.
improve our self-control to achieve our long-term goals?
Okay. So, uh, yeah, I'd like to give some example as a student life because the main thing for any students, most of they dream to go abroad, and the what is the key, the main thing is to get something we have to sacrifice many things, like if someone wants to if someone wants go to the abroad, then obviously they work hard and in their perseverance, but most of the time we see that students they procrastinate more and more. So I think to get a successful career, or to get a long term goals, you should do many things like work hard, and patience is very important. So that is my answer. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. But did you answer the number 1 or number 2? What word that you choose?
No, it's number 1.
Okay, now it's your time. Could like to go ahead and answer number 2 as well. So, what are some strategies for develop self-control in your daily life?
Now, Bonnie, you can go for the second one.
Okay, please give me some time, and then I'm eating right now, so
Okay, okay, no
please
worries.
you can go ahead, guys. I'll definitely come along with you.
Okay, no worries. So, Sian, it's up to you. Thank you so much for joining us also. How's it going? Are you there, Sian? Okay.
Oh, yes, bro. Thank you. I'm
So,
here.
great,
I'm
great. It's your turn. Would like to answer the question number second, just to keep the order here. So, question number second is: what are some strategies for developing self-control in daily life?
okay. Self-control in daily life. Yeah. So this is a very good question for me. I think the most important things to self-control is how to reduce our stress, and yeah, by using good strategies, prevent ourselves from always battling ourselves. And then also we have to avoidance, stay away from the temptation altogether. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's dive into the next question. How does self-control impact our relationships? Dyanna, it is up to you.
Okay, sorry. Is it my turn, right? Okay, number
Yeah,
3.
that's it.
How does self-control impact our relationship with others? Yeah, there are many a good impact or good effect to our relationship whether when we can control ourselves. Uh, Mostly, if we can control ourselves, it's like make our relationship be better in a good way or positive vibe. Yeah. Mostly, yes, sometimes we have an argument with our, let's say, our friends or our colleagues, even our relationship with our suppose our husband or our wife, like you, right? And one thing, if we can control ourselves, no matter what the situation is, it could be one way to to maintain the communication. That means self control can make all the communication in a good way. That means there is no anger, there is no anxiety, for example. Just make it clear because of self control. And the other thing, self control also can get better solution whenever we have kind of problems or, let's say, argument, as I said before, because there is no debate like personally. Even, yes, of course, probably we have a debate or argument, as I said before, but when we can control each other, that means we try to do, instead of argument deeply, we try to get a solution, better solution, because it's not about the problems, and it's not about, sorry, it's not about our personal, just debate for the problems probably. So yeah, controls, self control is very important. And I remember now one not idiom, I think quote says that let's see, we can control the wind, but we can adjust the sail. That means it's not about what happened to me, what happened to you. It's about how to react. So react is one of the sign that we can control ourselves. When we can control ourselves, the result or the react of myself also can, can appear to how to say, to react all the things that happen to me or to others. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit hard actually because I don't have much knowledge about this, but just try my best. Thank you.
No, you did very well. And I really like it, the example. The last example that you made it here, it is like a boat that it's moved by winds. So we can't control the winds, but we can control the sailboat. So we
Yeah.
can
How
direct
to
it
adjust.
where. Yeah, I made adjust. We can control where we'd like it to go. So that was one of the wisest tips that from this meeting until right now. I totally agree what you just said here. And also, just for I will apply it on my own daily life. I mean, I will try to not complain about the wind, but try to move it and to change it or make some adjustments to keep going, keep moving forward towards my targets. That is quite incredible. Now, of course, Lina, we would like to hear from you. Question number 3: how does self-control impact our relationships with others?
Okay, thank you again, Alexsandro. I really agree with Sister Dyanna uh, about that first before. And for me also, I think when we can control ourselves, then others cannot control ourselves. So, like for example, when we choose a friend, uh, if we can control ourselves, like when we have a friend who is wasteful, then when we can control ourselves, then they cannot force us to be wasteful like them. So it will make the relationship or the friendship will be healthy for me. It's like that. And another example, it's like in office also, sorry, at office and also at the family, in the family life. I think when we can control ourselves, it has many good impact to our life like that in family and at office like that. Thank you.
Wow, that was very important. We must to be able to understand and put apart some things because it is hard. Sometimes our day at work, sometimes at the office, we face a lot of challenges and stressful situations that we tend to, to bring with us at home. But that's not right. We must to try put apart things, our job, our professional life, then our personal life. That is what we are fighting to do every day. But sometimes it's hard. But with a lot of devices that we heard from each one of you here, I think it's going to be easier or smoothly to do it. So just apply like you said here, like Dyanna just told us, and so many things. Now, let me jump up for the next partner here. Let me see here, Guido, it's up to you. Question number 3: how does self-control impact our relationships with others?
Okay, thank you so much, bro. How does self-control impact our relationships with others? Okay, such as improves the ability to manage emotions and reactions in difficult situations. And it's really important because we can improve our ability to manage emotion and reaction in difficulty. So that's why I said no reaction when something bad happened, and also helps in communicating more effectively and empathetically, and then also like reduces conflicts with others due to the ability to control um, impulses, and also um, build trust and credibility in relationship. It's really important. Why? Because when we don't have self-control, uh, we we always hesitate to make a movement. We don't have confidence. It's difficult for us to go forward, to do something, even though we are capable to do the things, but uh, of because lack of confidence. Why? Because we have a huge enemy in our own self. We always think that I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'm afraid because what will the others say about me if I do mistakes? It means we have no self control. We cannot control even our own negative thoughts. So that's why sometimes the huge enemy in our life is our own self, our own negative thoughts, and it common. It it's common. It happens to everyone, but in this case, uh, I myself, honestly, I had that experience, and then after realizing that it was not good for my communicating, my approaching with people around me, uh, about my studying, my relationships with my family, especially with our international class. I think I will lose everything. I would lose everything if I didn't care about it. So that's why I decided to go forward, to chase my dreams, and then before um I get all the things that I want. I think self control, it's the number one for me, and that I must have. Yeah, because if I can control myself, it means I can control my life. I can control my career. I can control my destination. I can control people. Yeah, because of self control. And for me, by having self control, I built my trust, my own trust. I built my credibility in relationships with everyone, with colleagues, in especially like on this meetup. If I cannot control myself from the things that I really like to our meeting, our meetups, I will lose everything in my life. Why? Because I always pay my attention to the uh, fun things rather than Englishism. This is also a huge temptation that I think um, I have. And then now I must say no, no for uh, fun things. Thanks.
That was quite interesting. Now let's jump up for the next partner. Naboni, are you ready to start? But now I'd like to keep the order here, the question. So we are on the number three. So we can answer, you can answer the number three, please. How does self-control impact our relationships with others?
Okay, so I think it impacts in all our relationship, like the relationship between father and mother, uh, husband and wife, mother and sister. So in a relationship, what I think, mutual we should mutually respect each other. But nowadays I have seen in many relationship that they cannot respect each other. But what I think that we all have a hectic schedule, and most of the time we are frustrated. That's why we react on little things. We become angry, but we shouldn't do like that. And what I have seen many changes in my life. I do exercise every day, and at least try to meditate my mind, and for 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, I get many changes in my life. That in previous time, like 4 or 5 months ago, I became angry in little things, and behaved badly to my nearest person. But now, after doing the exercise, and yoga, I can control myself. And I feel that if we control ourselves, if we control our inner mind, then definitely we will control the outer situation. So I believe that. Thank you.
Wow, that was important. Yeah, it's true. We must control ourselves. We must find a way to do it. And each one of us will find a way, specifically way that may not fit with others, but as we are human beings, as we are an individual, of course, each one of us has a way to find out a way to self-control and to apply self-control and to be kind with others. Even the situation is not so favorite. Now, Sian, it's up to you. Question number 3. How does self-control impact our relationships with others?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. How does self-control impact our relationship with others? Yes, before talking about the impact of the self-control to the others, I just want to say like this. Actually, the self-control is not given from the God. Yeah, self-control should be trained, should be exercised. So the self-control can be like a habit, our habit, by training, by exercising, and the others. Okay, and then talking about the impact of this self-control, I think by self-control we can make our relationship with the others being better, like how to organize our emotion. By self-control can help us to be calm when we are angry or disappointed, so we are not easy to hurt someone. And then by self-control, so we can how to make someone or the others still believe or trust to us. And then by self-control itself, we can feel empathy or patient to be a good listener or understand, and we are not easy also to judge someone when we can control ourselves. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, man. That was great. And I totally agree. I couldn't agree more. When we apply self-control, our relationships improve it and start become better because sometimes they are not the only ones should be blamed by our problems or by our stress outs. Our family members have nothing to do with that. Sometimes we just needed to chill out, find a way to unstress, to be unstressed. I mean, that's hard, but it's possible. And I like the way you said that. Like a self-control is not given us for us for free. It's a thing that we must work. Now, question number 4, Lina, it is up to you. Lina, can self-control be learned and strengthened over time, or it is innate trait? I mean, we just born with that.
Okay. Thank you, Alexsandro. So, can self-control be learned and trained over time, or isn't an innate trait? Innate trait. Uh, I think self-control it's learned and trained over time. Because as Sister Dyanna said before, and as Sian said before, it should be learned over time. Sister Dyanna also said before that there are so many ways or so many strategies to us to control ourselves. Like we can do exercise, meditating, practice, and also if we have more knowledge, how is important um, self-control for our life, then we will understand that we have to control ourselves so we can make it as a habit. So I think self-control be learned and strengthened over time. That's from me. Thank you.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I totally agree with you. Self-control is not a thing that we just was born with it. We develop it daily, and that is a hard mission, a hard target that we have. But it is true. We must work hard. We must to try understand ourselves. As I will share with you here at the end of this meeting, all the things that you gave her, all the tips that you gave to us here, and you're gonna feel like, oh, we did spoke about all those topics here. Yeah, you said I'm writing, I'm taking some notes here on the meeting, each answers of yours, and then at the end of here we're gonna just review these answers that you all gave it here. Now, let's jump up for the next partner here. Guido, it is up to you. Now, question number 4. Can self-control be learned or and strengthened over time, or is an innate trait?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Can self-control be learned and strengthened uh, over time, or it is an innate trait? Uh, yeah, I couldn't agree more with the previous speakers. They did great, and then they spoke on their great perspective, and then I think I nothing to there's nothing to add more, but okay. Yeah, self-control can be learned, and then be learned and by and strengthened over time, and it's not overnight, but every single day I have to try it. Why? uh, because it's as difficult as uh, get a great success in life. When we cannot control ourselves, the success is far away from us, from me. But when we can control ourselves, accept everything that happens around us, in our workplace, wherever we are, it means we already win. We already win. Uh, why? It's a great, it's a great strength. Self-control is a great strength ever. If we have self-control, we are strong. We are strong, and then when we are strong, we can do everything confidently. So, God has given to me a talent, and then I must use I must use my talent to strengthen myself, and then to learn the things that can improve my self-control. I have tried many years, but it's not 100% that I have got it. No, even though it's difficult, it doesn't mean it's impossible. It's always possible. So for me, positive thinking will bring me self-control in life. Without positive thinking, I can control myself, because I can I can react. I can attack people. I can argue with people, and then with saying bad words can ruin everything in life. So for me, by learning to strengthen myself, I think be patient, and then speak what I can say, and then sometimes silence. It's the best choice when there is nothing to discuss about. That's all.
No, man, let me just make a highlight here, a topic that you brought, which is, like be positive, thinking positive. I do agree, and I have been applying it. I try at least. Sometimes it's hard, but I apply myself on this mood, thinking positively always. Because some days there be feelings that showed up in ourselves that you are not good enough, you are not doing right, you do not deserve it, you do not have the power to do it. There's those feelings came, over nothing. They just appeared, they just showed up, and we must to deal with. And how could you deal better instead of be positive? So think positive. You can do it. You're gonna fix it. You are able. You are smart. You are wise. So just thinking about that, fill your mind with positive think, And I'm not telling here, guys, just, I'm not just giving here words to the winds, words to nothing. I'm just telling you that it's true. It works and works hard, works very well. We must to just try apply. So be positive, always positive about yourself, about your goals. And I'm sure you will feel the things that I'm trying to share and Guido shared here with us as well. Now, let me see here. Nabani, it is your turn. Your turn. It's question number 4.
Okay, thank you. So can self-control be learned or and strengthened over time, or it is an innate trait? I believe self-control is not an innate trait because we after taking birth we have to learn everything, and only few characteristics that we get by birth, and self-control is not like that. So most of the time what I have seen that it's very common that students go to the school to learn their subject, but there are many things which is out of syllabus, but it's very important to lead a healthy lifestyle. That is one of that is self control. If you know how to control yourself, how to control the outer situation, then it's marvelous. But if you don't know how to control it, I think you should learn, you should develop all the skills. So that's my answer.
Wow, and
Thank you.
that was totally true. That is totally true. We do not was born with self-control. I never met anyone that just said, "Oh, I just was born with that." There is no way. Okay, we must remind that we are human beings, but our brain works like a machine, like a huge computer. We are learning. So how does the computer learn to deal with numbers, to deal with video, to deal with all the tasks that it has? Our computer learns by itself, but it's learned by example. So let me just give an example here. For instance, my wife is working as a software engineer. Then she is always talking about computer and program and how the things works, how computer thinks, and it's quite incredible. And just remember, we built that thing. Our brains, the human being brings the computers to life, to computers to be existed. So if the computer is quite smart and quite intelligent, and we are able to build it and to command it, so can you imagine how powerful our brain is compared to a computer? So we are able to learn, we are able to develop, we are able to create so many new things. And let's just remind ourselves of this. Now, Sian, it is up to you. Question number 4. Can self-control be learned and strengthened over time, or it is an innate trait?
Well, thank you. It's a very good question. Yeah, self-control. I think self-control can be learned and strengthened over time. Even though we can agree also that there are some innate factors like temperament from the birth, because it can be happen to some people by temperament from birth. But self-control is not just like a talent when we are born with, but also it we can say that it is like a skill that can be practiced and continue to develop. But the question is how to develop the self control yourself. Yes, because most of self control develops through practice, like a practice and experience and being habit. We can take like a small example, like a small habits for how to getting used to making like a schedule, and then using a technique like when we are angry, when while we are standing, we just sit down, and when we are angry while we are sitting, we can lying like that. That's one of the technique to reduce our anger. I think that's all. Thank you.
Wow, that was deep, man. I like this example. It's true. It's true. Make total sense. Now, guys, we are arrive at the end of this English meeting. I'd like to again say thank you so much for all of you. And then let me just review here some talks that you all brought it. If you don't mind, I'm gonna send this conversation stop or this, I should say this highlight of this English meeting. The highlights will be sent on our WhatsApp group just for you to remember what you just said here, what did you told, what was your opinions about each questions of this. And but I'd like to say, if kiddos don't mind, I'd like to say that that meeting was quite deep, was quite interesting. We learned a lot. We had so many partners here: Lina, Nabani, Sian, Dyanna, and so many others. They joined us here, and they gave all they have. They were here indeed. That's what we asked for people. If you would like to practice your speaking skills, you'd like to develop yourself, you must to dive in. You must to be here, be present, pay attention, try to answer, and try to write things, try to write notes. As Lina, Lina's write so many notes here. I notes it. So that is very important to our development. And I'm so glad with you all here. So Guido, it's up to you. Without finishing, I'd like to say that now we're gonna finish the recording session here, if you don't mind, just a second.